Hello and welcome to the final pickups video of this year, which more than likely is going to have to be split into two parts. Again, I'm not 100% sure because I'm actually filming this the week I ended off November's pickups, because I honestly did not expect to get what I did for this week, which is just two Blu-rays, a DVD, and a toy. So yeah, let's start off with the toy. So for €4, in the same charity shop that I got the Funko Pops, I picked up this, which is obviously the tumbler from Batman, the Nolan Batman films. So we even have an area where if I had a Batman action figure, I could put him in there. You know, the wheels, front and back work. It's in pretty good condition, all considering. So I'm trying to see. I think this came out in 2008 or sometime during the Nolan Batman films anyway, and it was made by Mattel, judging by the copyright right here. So yeah, I just now need to find a place to display this, really, because you can see I have a lot of shit there, and so a lot of stuff I'm probably going to have to retire to just be able to fit this on. I'm not 100% sure. So I went into CEX and they actually had some fresh Blu-rays that had just been traded in, and I went through it and I got two. So one that I haven't seen, one I have seen. So the one that I haven't seen is Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Simply because I haven't seen it. It was a $5, so I thought, why the fuck not? I'll add this into my collection, because I've seen every other Star Wars movie except for this and Solo. So I will of course need to watch this at some point. And it does have disc art as well as its two discs. I'm just seeing here. So we have we have the bonus disc here, which is obviously showing the behind the scenes aspect of it. And then here is the main disc with a bunch of stormtroopers on it, which looks pretty cool, you know, very minimalistic. I probably butchered trying to say that. But yeah, I'm happy enough to add that into the collection. And I'll probably get around to it in the new year. So the last Blu-ray that I have is Inglourious Basterds. I forget if I reviewed it this year or if I covered it last year, but I paid €4 for this. And you know, I enjoyed this film. You know, I've seen very few Tarantino films. And so I can't remember if it was this year or last year that I gave this a watch. So I enjoyed it, and if I enjoy it, I'll pick it up on Blu-ray eventually. If I had it on DVD, which I did originally have it on DVD. But yeah, it also comes with a disc art of 3 of the bastards. So yeah, now we move on to the Amazon package, which is Star Trek related, and I picked this up for €20 for the DVD version. I could have gone for the Blu-ray for a 10 or more, but when it comes to Star Trek, I really don't care, and especially Doctor Who, I don't care if it's DVD or Blu-ray, you know, and it was €10 cheaper than buying it, the DVD version, which is what I got, in golden discs, which is like HMV, and that is the final season of Star Trek Picard, season 3, and it comes with this nice little slipcover. The entire thing's actually factory sealed here, so going to be, here is the box cutter as I figure out which way I'm going to try to get into this. Let me pause whilst I get into this. Okay, so I have it out of the shrink wrap. So there is the front, and then there is the back, and it's basically the same underneath. And inside we have It's broken. It's broken. Jeez. Yeah, the tray to hold a bunch of the discs is broke. I'm trying to get the piece out. Yeah, so see that little piece there that forms the hinge is broken somehow. Must have broke in transit, so we have quite a few discs here. So disc 1 has the next generation disengage 7 seconds as well as special features. But I'm not going to go over all the episode titles that are on here because that would be ages. But yeah, we have 4 discs for each of the episodes as well as some special features. That's a shame. I know I could probably contact Amazon and get a new one, but for stuff like that, I don't really care. I could probably find like a donor case at some point for that. So I'm just putting it back into the slip because now I'm only really missing season 1 of Star Trek Picard, and then I'll have all of Picard because I am slowly getting there with having a complete Star Trek collection. See, I'm missing a few seasons from DS9, Discovery, and 1 season now of Picard, as well as season 2 of Prodigy, and then I'll have them all. And of course, season 5 of Lower Decks whenever that gets released, as well as the Long Trek Section 31 next year. And that's what I have for right now. So let's see what else I can get for the rest of the month. Just these 3 as well as the tumbler. So yeah, let's see what else I can get for this month. Just because I'm a total idiot and already started putting the posters up. Here's the Insurrection one. Yes, it is lopsided. That's just the way I got it up. But yeah, that's the Insurrection poster. Okay, so it is Tuesday the 26th of November. And I got some free stuff from a friend. As you can tell, there is one there behind me, which I should have already have inserted the clip there because as I started to go put up the posters that Video Tasties sent me, it only clocked in my head like, oh wait, I'm going to need to film this for the pickups video. So yeah, that's why that clip exists. So there you do see the Insurrection poster there behind me. So yeah, again, huge thank you to Gareth over at Video Tasties for sending these posters over as well as the VHS. All I had to do was pay postage, which I'm more than happy to do. So let's get into the rest of the posters that he sent. So the one I have on hand is this one for Clockstoppers, which is a movie I have not seen, which is probably why it won't go up until I've seen it and I know that I like it, because that's how I do things. That's how I done the Godfather poster there. That's how that went up. I seen it, I liked it. It's like, okay, now I feel comfortable putting it up. I don't feel comfortable putting up posters of movies or stuff that I know I don't like. Anyway, moving on to the other posters that I have of movies I have seen. So we have one here for Rugrats Go Wild, which is the movie crossover with the Rugrats and the Wild Thornberrys, which reminded me of this movie that I need to track it down and add into my collection. So that one's definitely going to go, more than likely is going to go up behind, the rest of these posters are going to go up behind where I'm filming. The next one is one of my favorite childhood movies of all time, and I absolutely love and adore, and I still watch it just to put me to sleep, and that is Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I love and adore this movie. It is one of my favorite childhood movies, and I'm very happy to actually own a poster of it. I own it on DVD. The Blu-ray obviously is like super hard to get because it's a Shout exclusive or one of those boutique label exclusives that never got released over here. But I do want to track down the VHS for it at some point. And then the next poster that's got a bit of tape stuck to it for some reason. We have a movie that I reviewed last month for Trilogy Month, and that is Spy Kids 2, The Island of Lost Dreams. One of my favorite movies, and it's actually the first movie that I watched that had Ricardo Montalban in it, because he played the grandfather of the Cortezes right there. So yeah, that is another childhood favorite of mine. So I'm very happy to have that in my collection. So again, huge thank you to Garrett. And then the final of the poster before I get to the VHS is for Shark Tale, which I have upside down. It's Shark Tale, another movie that I remember watching in cinema when it came out and absolutely loving the film. I thought it was great. You know, I know nowadays it doesn't have the best of reputations, but now I think that's shifting a bit as well. But yeah, I'm very happy to have this poster to stick up again behind me because, as you know, I have a lot of posters already stuck up and I'm running out of space. And I still have, you know, the Phantom Menace poster from early on this month, not this month, this year to put up. And that, I believe, is the last of the posters, which it is. And so the VHS is also Star Trek related and has got to do with that poster behind me because it is the VHS for Star Trek Insurrection. This was a spare tape he had. He asked me if I wanted it. Of course I'm going to jump at the chance because this is my very first Star Trek VHS to add into my collection. So obviously it is in good condition and yeah, that's everything that Garrett sent me. So thank you again, Garrett, for sending this. You know, this is probably going to come out a month later. So if you are watching this, again, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And now let's see what I can actually get for December, because you know or tomorrow, because I get paid tomorrow. So we'll see. This is, like I said, this is probably going to be a two-parter, to be quite honest with you, because I'm going to get a lot of stuff again leading up to before December, and then some stuff leading up to Christmas, and then probably January will be that will be probably the first video where I show up all the stuff that I got around Christmas time. So yeah, let's see what else I get for the rest of this month. Okay, so it is now the 1st of December, so we're finally at December, yay! So yeah, I have just a few little things to show off, because I might go up to Dublin again. I haven't fully decided yet. So that's why I'm just going to show off the few things that I have. I have one DVD box set, a train, and some Blu-ray slipcovers. And that's the main reason actually why I'm filming this now, so I can gives me an excuse to go and see if any of the ones that I've saved from being thrown out actually have slips, because I can't exactly remember. But anyway, well, of course, start off with the first thing that I got, which is the train, the little model train yoke. This was €1. And as you know, I do love trains. It was one of my earliest special interests, way before I even knew I was autistic. And I love trains, and I would love to get into the train enthusiast hobby of, you know, collecting and building my own model train set. However, I just don't have the money to do that. It is very expensive. It's a very expensive hobby to get, like more expensive than all of this shit combined, just to get into it. So whenever I do see a cool train, and like look, the wheels, it actually, you know, works. So that's actually kind of cool. So I do have, you know, I do have two trains. I have a model train, another little, you know, train that's kind of like Thomas the Tank Engine, and an actual Thomas the Tank Engine. So that will go neatly with those. I did have an Amazon package. Now, obviously, I did do a box, you know, proper opening for that at the end of November. Could I have inserted it in here as like a proper box opening? Sure, but I'm not going to. So what I got, obviously, if you've seen that video, you know that I got all 32 episodes of Thunderbirds. Yes, I love this show. Haven't seen it in probably 20 years. I've seen maybe, you know, like clips of stuff. So it's all 32 episodes spread across 10 discs. And the last two discs, discs 9 and 10, have specials on it, special features. So we have Thunderbird compilation, as well as disc 10 is the No Strings Attached documentary, The Making of Thunderbirds Are Go, presented by Reggie Yates. So I seen this for like a pretty good price on sale on Amazon, so of course I had to scoop it up because I love Thunderbirds, you know. Like I showed in the footage of my box opening of me having, you know, the 1999 Tracy Island playset that I got at Christmas of 2000. So yeah, of course I was going to add that into the collection. Now we got onto the slips. So for me yesterday, the 30th of November, I went to do town and I went into CEX. They had Bubkiss as per usual, but I seen that they were going to throw out some slip cases. And I was talking with one of my friends that worked there, talking about how much I hate when CEX does that, because as a collector, I would prefer if, you know, if I had a slipcover to get a slipcover, you know. And I have saved something with a slipcover. It was the Blu-ray release of the Best of Both Worlds, Star Trek: The Next Generation season 3 ending finale and season 4 opener on Blu-ray. I managed to save the slipcover, and then I reunited it with the actual Blu-ray itself. And so I know I have these 3 in my collection. I just can't remember which one actually has a slip or not, and if then I'll probably just, you know, stick them up as you know, just on the wall. So of course we're going to go in alphabetical order. So we have slips for Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2. Again, I'm not sure which of my Deadpools has a slip cover or not. So here's the slip for Deadpool 2, and I do like the back of it. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure which one of these has the slip cover. And then the final one is Man of Steel. I just love the spirally effect, a glittery effect on it. So again, I'm not sure which ones, you know, what I have of a slip and what I don't. So I'm actually gonna go pause this whilst I investigate. Okay, turns out none of them have slip covers. Yeah, so these are my originals. They don't have slip covers. Now they do, thanks to me, you know, saving them from the dustbins of obscurity and being thrown away as garbage. So now my Man of Steel has a slip. So will my Deadpool 2. Funny enough, both they are actually the supercut version, so that's actually very fucking handy. So there we go. The Deadpool 2 has a slip, and now it's time for Deadpool 1, which I also believe my Deadpool 3, Deadpool and Wolverine, has a slip cover as well. So now all of them have slips. So there is the Deadpool 1. So yeah, I'm very happy with that now that I've actually, you know, managed to get slip covers for these. And that is what I have for right now. So let's see what else I can get for the rest of this month. And like I said, might be taking a trip up to Dublin. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. But we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, starting off with the very first store that I went to, which was of course HMV. And I didn't get a lot in there. I only got 2 things, which was about €20. And one of them was because it was actually on one of those things that Golden Discs tends to do, which I've mentioned in previous pickups videos, where if you buy something, that thing then becomes cheaper. So that's essentially what I've done. So the main thing that I really wanted, and because I had a few things in my hand that I actually was debating on getting, and I settled on this, and that of course is Lilo and Stitch. I love this movie. I paid $12.99 for the Blu-ray sealed, so I wanted this for the longest time because I want to rewatch it. And I think it's just this, and maybe another movie, Lilo and Stitch movie that's on Blu-ray. I could be completely wrong on that front, but here it is out of the shrink wrap, and unfortunately, no disc art. But I'm happy enough with it because, like I said, I really do want to rewatch this because this was, again, another childhood favorite of mine growing up. So the thing that you probably would have seen me pick up in the video, because I have yet to review the footage, was instead of paying $12.99, I got this for $6.99. And it was the one Daniel Craig Bond film that I was missing, and the only Bond film I've ever seen in full, and that is No Time to Die. So yeah, like I said, this is the only Bond film I have ever seen in full, and I know that's going to be sacrilege to a lot of James Bond fans. I just haven't gotten around to it. I've seen bits and pieces, of course, and I did play GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo 64, but that's as far as that goes. But yeah, it's the 2-disc collector's edition, which kind of has disc art. So there is disc 1, and then there's disc number 2, which is just a bonus disc. So a bonus features, which you can pause and read there if you're able to. So all of that for €20, 1998. And then from there I went into Liffey Street CEX, where I only bought one thing, and it's Star Trek related. And that is something that I'm happy to have, that they actually had the discs. So every CEX that I went to had all the discs. I think this is the very first time that's ever happened. It might have happened before, but I haven't, rewatched any of the old pickups video, not the pickups, the live DVD and Blu-ray hunts in a while. But I'm now again one step closer to having a complete Star Trek set, and this is one of the seasons that I was missing, which was Star Trek Discovery Season 2, because I have Season 1 and I have Season 4. I don't have Season 2 and 2, 3, and 5. So now I'm just missing Seasons 3 and 5, which, I'm happy with. And, I love Discovery. I've mentioned it in my review for Season 5 of Star Trek Discovery. I'm a Discovery apologist. I love Season 1, I love Season 2, I love Season 3. Season 4 is and Season 5 is good, but I still have issues with that. But yeah, I'm happy to have this in my collection for €12. So yeah, I'm just taking off these stickers for this. And so after that, me and my friend, because I did go up with a friend, we got a hot chocolate. We went to Gamers World, and I did buy 2 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously, I'm not going to show it here because none of my fans really like that type of sick thing. So after that, we went and got hot chocolate. And then from there, we went to Forbidden Planet, because the main reason I went up to Dublin was for these 2 things. Now, Dublin, Forbidden Planet is the one place that I spent the most of. Everywhere else is about, 20 or under. And that is the new 15th and Ruby Sunday figures. These are not the character option exclusives, where Ruby comes with her cell phone and the Doctor comes with a little hidden mine, from the episode Boom. So I'm not obviously going to be opening these in this video, because with this going up on Wednesday, for a pickup side, it'll have already been posted if you're watching this for the monthly pickups. But if you're watching this for the live DVD and Blu-ray hunt, this will be up on Saturday of me opening and reviewing the figures. Because the last time I went up to Dublin on October, I did buy the Sonic Screwdriver. So yeah, these were the main reasons why I went up to Dublin. And as I said, this will be a separate video. From there, I went to Westmoreland Street CEX, and I only got one thing, and it is a steelbook for a video game, because I have the first game on a steelbook, and for this one, it was the only thing there that I really wanted. So if I didn't pick this up, I wouldn't have picked up anything, and that is the steelbook edition for Dead Rising 2. Now, this isn't complete. It is missing a lot of stuff. For starters, it's missing a slipcover, and it's also missing a Zombrex pen. But aside from that, it is complete with the bonus making of disc, which is good, because I've had this before, but on the PlayStation 3 version. I got it in GameStop. Obviously, I no longer have it, because that we're talking 2012 here, so over 12 years ago now. Jesus Christ, that's aged me quite a bit. But yeah, this was one that I had for the PlayStation 3 back when I used to have a PlayStation 3, and it didn't come with the making of disc. But I'm happy to at least know that there's an Xbox 360 version of the Steelbook, because like I said, I have the first one, the first Dead Rising, on Steelbook as well. So now I've got both of them on a Steelbook, so can't really complain about that. Now we get on to the final stop of the day, which was Georgia Street CEX, where I picked up a Star Trek box set, a Blu-ray, and a classic Doctor Who DVD. So we'll start off with the Blu-ray, which is for The Croods. I have watched this before, and I did enjoy it. I'll just have to give it another rewatch at some point. But I did not pay €2.50 for this. I paid €1.50. They just hadn't updated the sticker on it as I'm removing it. And so the main thing that I wanted from there is what I will show off next. But they did have some like original Dragon Ball seasons. I think it was just missing season 1. Had I got that plus this box set, it would have been like €70. But I didn't want to pay €70 just for a couple of box sets, so I got that. Then the Star Trek one is season 6 of Deep Space Nine, which is a season that I'm missing because I only have seasons 1, 4, 5, and 7. So now all I'm missing is seasons 2 and 3, and then I'll have every season of Deep Space Nine. So yeah, that's 2 seasons I'm missing from Deep Space Nine. I'm missing season 1 from Star Trek Picard. I'm missing seasons 3 and 5 from Discovery. I'm missing season 5 of Lower Decks because that's still airing, or might have fit. But if you're watching the pickup side of things, the monthly pickups they'll probably have finished. And then season 2 of Star Trek Prodigy, and then I'll have every season of Star Trek. So I'm slowly getting there. I am thankfully slowly but surely getting there. And then the last thing that I didn't even know was there until I was looking about, and that is a classic Doctor Who animated story of the evil of the Daleks, the first depiction of the Emperor Dalek, I believe. Someone do correct me if I'm wrong. So this was €8 for the 3 discs. It's obviously missing the slipcover, unfortunately, but someone did have it like this, like the way the other classic Doctor Who DVDs. Luckily, I actually have one on hand, being Day of the Dalek, so it's uniform for these. So yeah, that is all that I picked up from Dublin. So that is going to wrap up this pickups video. This video for the live DVD and Blu-ray hunt. Am I going to do this again in the future? No. This was just an itch that I wanted to scratch. Hence why I'm doing this now. And that's that. I don't think I'll be doing it again. Maybe. Never say never is actually what I should be saying. Never say never, because you never know. I might get the itch again. I might do it actually in Navan for once, but because after I came home, I did go into Navan CEX, and there was absolutely nothing that I wanted, which is unfortunate. But hey, that's just the way the hunting experience goes. But again, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I shall see you all on Friday for a discussion video. And then, of course, I'll see you on Saturday when I go to unbox and review 15 and Ruby. So yeah, I'll see you all on the next upload. Okay, it is the 6th of December, and I have an Amazon package, which was delivered by my local postal service for once. It's rare that happens, but ordering from Amazon. Usually they tend to deliver it themselves, but I obviously know what's inside here, so let's not waste any time and crack into it, because it is a Blu-ray for a TV show. I have seasons 1 and 2 of this. I have this now, missing season 3, and then I'm missing the final chapters, which is another 2 Blu-rays. Then I'll have all of this, and that is Dragon Ball Z Kai. Yeah, so this is season 4, which is episode 78 to 98, bringing us up to the end of the Cell Saga. So yeah, like, I've obviously reviewed Dragon Ball on here. You know my love for this series. I have, like I said, season 1 and season 2 of Kai. I initially thought this was season 3, but no, that's that one I still have yet to order, which I might order in next week. And then it's just the Kai final chapters, which is the Buu Saga, and then I'll have it all. So yeah, there's SSJ2 Gohan, and then some disc art on it, where we have you can't really see because of the ring light, but we have Shenlong, or Shenron if you want to get pedantic over it. So it is 4 discs. And then we have a 1-star Dragon Ball there. So yeah, I'm happy enough to add this in to the collection. I'm slowly getting all of Z. So yeah, I'm pretty happy enough with that. Okay, so this is now going to wrap up part 1 of the December pickups, because, you know, as you've seen, it's a big video and I'm nowhere near finished December. So the next one, of course, will be out in January. So yeah, to wrap up part 1, I have a DVD and a video game to wrap things up. So the DVD is the story of Tracy Beaker. Now, I have picked up another one of these before, yeah, this is again a show that I have grown up with, and you know, it's a show that the actress who plays Tracy Beaker often comes back to. I'm often hearing of new spin-offs centered around, you know, this story. So it has 12 episodes on it as I'm happy enough to add into the collection, because like I said, I grew up with this on CBBC, and I love the show. Haven't watched every episode, obviously, but I should probably get on that. And then the video game is an Xbox One game that I have been searching for, because it's the last one I need for my collection. Even though I have some of them on digital. But if you remember, early on this year, I did a 3-hour deep dive into this gaming franchise. And that is this is the game that I was missing, which was Gears of War Tactics. Now, I know it says €5 on here, but it was actually 6. But I don't mind, because I am happy to have this in my collection, because now I have all of the Gears of War games, especially, you know, just some of them that are digital, like Gears of War 3 and Gears of War Judgment, simply because if I'm going to pick those up, I'm going to want the steel books of those. But with the Gears of War 3 one, that's like €30 for that box set, that collector edition box set. So that's going to take a while for me to actually cough up the cash for that. Now, I did, whilst I was doing my shopping today, I did buy 2 packs of Pokemon cards, because they were on sale on Club Card for €3. So that's why I picked them up. But yeah, that is going to wrap up this pickups video. So again, the next one will be out early January. So yeah, I shall see you all on Monday for my review of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I'll see you all for that upload.